Hi, this is Sean with LiDAR Precise Plans here on a job site at an apartment building, and today I'm going to show you how to scan above the ceilings. Oftentimes when we're making as-built drawings, we need to scan above the ceilings so we can see what's going on up there. We can trace the plumbing lines, the electrical, HVAC, whatever's up there, because above the acoustic paneling ceiling, you can't see anything if you're scanning down here. So a couple ways to do it. I mean, the longest way to be to remove all the tiles and then scan. It would take you a long time, but you could take all the tiles down and you could just scan them down here and you could put all the tiles back up. That's kind of the longest way to do it, and I don't know why anybody would want to do that. I've developed a way to do it pretty quickly, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So my approach is to get a tripod that can raise up and lower down, and then you basically just remove a couple of the tiles here and there, peek your head up in there, look through to make sure when you scan you're getting everything, connecting the dots, and then you basically then put them all back when you're done. But I'll show you the procedure, give you some hints and some tips. So here we go. I'll show you how to do it. We're going to let that get started. In the meantime, I will get the ladder and start moving some tiles. You want to open just enough so you can get your good scans up in there, but not too many so you waste your whole day taking panels down and scanning. And tip 1, don't ever stand directly under it when you're taking the ceiling tiles down, because they're very dirty and dusty, and you'll just get stuff all over you and you won't have a good day because you'll be filthy. So anyway, you always put this ladder to the side of it and then push up and slide it to the side. Then we look at where you want to get your head up there and see what's going on. Make sure you can get good views of the whole way. So looks like we got hit strips and start, stop to beautiful profile system degree. About 12 down, so it's a big strip to show you what we do. I can show you inside so you can kind of see that. You can kind of see from one to the other. Up in there. That you can see that when you scan, you'll get everything that's up there because you'll see from one scan point to the other, and that's what you always need, the 50% overlap. This one will be a long corridor all the way down, just to get the side so you can see how wide that HVAC system is. First thing we do, you can read it set up and time saving. You don't want to sit here and crank this thing up and down every time. So what we do is first I'll try to level it as best as possible. You don't have to, but I like to do better scans. So just get it kind of rough on that. So that happens not good. So loosen this guy up. Alright, then we want to crank it. You want to kind of get it to a position where it's high enough so you don't have to crank it, but it's also low enough that you can still move it from place to place, because you don't want to sit here, like I said, cranking up and down all day. It's very time consuming. Every minute, every 30 seconds, you can shave off every scan. When you scan for a whole day, that adds up and can be really, really efficient with your scanning if you can shave as much time off of each each one as possible. And you're talking 200-300 scans a day. 1 minute, that's 200-300 minutes. It adds up. Man. So anyway, you can get this to a good level. We're still maybe like a foot on top, just so you know when I'm moving this from this point over to here, I'm not above the ceiling, above the ceiling. So once you get this to a good height, then you can just leave it there, crank down. Then you can do a quick release. You just here, so you can go up. If you want to do one at the ceiling line, so you can still get the hall levels when you're scanning. That way you get both the hallway and you can do above ceiling because you can connect the dots 50%, 50%. So it will scan and it'll get all down here, but it'll always also get 50% overlap in the ceiling, so that when you go above the ceiling, it'll connect the dots. Scanning, I will do that. Stay out of its way so we clear the slane. So also, depending on the project, sometimes we do 3. If you really need good coverage of the hallway too, you would do like, you do one at this position, one at the ceiling line, and then one above. That would give you better coverage, but again, to this, I need what I need, and you know, it's not as important as sometimes we need more to get it. But it's also an alternative that we do too. So one here or even lower, but you know, one here, one there, one there. But I think 2 is better. Okay, then for efficiency in your workflow, once you get ahead a little bit and you're scanning above the ceiling, then you can start to put tile that are closer to you. So again, stand off to the side. Give your way all the way down. Replacing tile, scanning, replacing tile, scan. Well, that's how we efficiently scan above the ceiling for a project that has a drop ceiling like this. Thank you, appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button.